The question is, what are students receiving in return for paying more next year? The discussion covered several areas that require funding improvement, including student accommodation and repairs, campus security and safety, electricity and generator costs, library and learning facilities, online learning and science facilities, the retail park and food services, student healthcare and screening, maintenance of university infrastructure, and the review and improvement of UPNG academic program. During this meeting, we also made a simple request, which I have already mentioned, that the Vice Chancellor need to come down and explain to us. Because the Vice Chancellor refused to address you directly, I will now want to present a complete position and technical response from the administration. Number one, official stance and statutory approval, which I've already mentioned. DHES has already approved the tuition fee or the fee for 2027. The Vice Chancellor laid out that the government subsidy, which is 75%, is paid by the government, a total of 18,000 kina. The government paid 30,000, roughly 30,000. The Vice Chancellor highlighted that UPNG's cost is heavily subsidized compared to international benchmark or institutions, comparing PNG's 75% subsidy to model countries like Australia, where the government typically subsidizes 50% and student takes on 50%. To justify 4,500 kina from the university, the SRC understands and would like to convey that administration presented a regional universal fee comparison table. And let me also stress on the fees that are paid by other universities across the Pacific. Solomon Islands National University pays 7,500 kina for compulsory fees. Unitec pays 8,000 kina. Ivanhoe 10,000 kina. PAU 16,000 kina. IBSU 70,800 kina. Fulton Adventist University 30,000 kina. University of South Pacific 33,000 kina. Fiji National University 36,000 kina. James Cook University of Queensland, Australia, 55,000 kina 100 to 78,000 kina. The Vice Chancellor disclosed scheduling financial data regarding the government repair grants and campus utility expenses, which I would like to stress. Government capital grants deficit up to 2024, only 2.7% of its required budget for the UPNG infrastructure was funded by the government. In 2025, it decreased to 2.4% funding from the national government, and in 2026, UPNG received zero funding from the national government. The maintenance to student dormitories and infrastructures approximately cost about 2.5 million kina, translating to 500 kina per residential students. The Vice Chancellor also stated that additional fee revenue would directly fund visible campus improvements, which, as the SRC, we requested the Vice Chancellor to also clarify where student fees will come in to take place and where government funding will come. Student fees must not come in to cover for what the expenses that government will pay for the improvement and maintenance costs to the administration. That will never be compromised. So in our meeting, I've explained to the administration that if you want change, do not compromise what the government is responsible to pay and what our parents is responsible to pay, because we are not stupid. and we will not take on what the state is obligated to pay for us.
Yes.
The Vice Chancellor also stated that we will have a new retail park. The additional fee will also be given to the construction of a new campus retail park featuring a modern supermarket and food court for students that is now in construction at our old mess. There will be major upgrades to the library facilities and establishment of a campus student cafeteria. We have also seen it that the university has a memorandum of understanding signed with PRHs. We can say it's free healthcare, but at the end of the day, it's not free. On-campus provision of eye checks, ear checks, TB screening, mental health screening, breast cancer screening, and HIV testing that are provided now, it costs the university. Upgrading of learning centers, online learning platforms, science laboratories, and 24/7 security is also the cost. Administration also announced that UPNG is currently conducting a comprehensive review of the 1,800 courses and academic programs across all 5 schools to ensure international standards. Programs that fail to meet international benchmarks will be restructured or upgraded next year. MOUs already established with international universities for students exchange programs, including scholarship opportunities to send UPNG to study in international universities. To assist struggling students, the administration has come clear that they have taken steps that help loans will be accessible more broadly from 2027. Furthermore, UPNG is launching a historic, first of its kind, UPNG scholarship scheme, offering an immediate 20% fee reduction to eligible high-achieving students from poor backgrounds. That is the ultimate understanding that SRC had compiled from the administration in the last meeting that we had. As I've mentioned, all data that are presented this morning to you is not from me, it's not from the SRC, but it is from the Vice Chancellor or the new administration of UPNG. Students, the SRC will not leave it like this. The first thing that we want you to understand, we want you to also understand the perspective or the reasons behind the increase of fees. And that is what I've just mentioned. If we are not satisfied, the rightful people to explain is the administration and the Vice Chancellor himself. I have tried all possible and professional approach to have them here to present to you, but all professional approaches have been exhausted. That is why you will see my beautiful face in front of you, but not the Vice Chancellor's face. The next step that we will take is not SRC. The next step that we will take must be a united. We must come in numbers. We must stand together. I must be convinced that majority of the student population either accepts the 2027 fee structure or we decline to go with the new fee structure. I must see that majority. You will say yes or no before SRC will come up with the next step. I will not decide in favor of the majority. I will not decide, and that is a reasonable step. So I must see majority agree on this topic. That is a step that I will take forward from now. If the administration cannot come down, if I have made my time available, I am a student just like you, I have classes to attend. If the administration does not respect me, it means they have no respect with all of you 5,000 plus students registered at the University of Bangladesh. We will come with a very professional, demanding approach that the university must see, come down and express their explanation. So with that, our next step is to now come together, listen to all of you. And first of all, I would like to give time to my representative from the 4 regions. They will speak their thoughts representing all of you. And SRC will be hand in hand. In a unified approach, we will work together to address this. You are not alone. I am just a student, just like you. Final years, we will go. Continuing students, you will be affected. If it's genuine, if the reasons from the administrations are identified and are solid and are genuine, at least a form of explanation from the rightful person will be appreciated. But for now, thank you everyone for setting up. I really acknowledge every one of you, every student leader, every student who have taken the initiative to come, who have also come out and speak out. I really commend everyone. Thank you so much. I will now leave it to the representatives, and after that, I will come back, and that is the time I will give time to you to speak. And after that, we will come up with ideas on how to get the person there to come down and address us. Okay? Okay.